Gilroy from DHL Supply Chain here with me in the studio now. He is the Managing Director of Transport at the operator, and he has been launching some very interesting products at Microlise today. Phil, let's start. You've launched a new transport management system, which you're promising some pretty good savings. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, sure. The heart of the new transport management system is that it connects people in the supply chain together. So it connects our sites to one another, it allows us to put collaborative solutions together for customers, and it also connects all of our subcontract partners to our business as well.
Okay.
And that process really drives out savings. It's quite a broad range because it depends what your starting position is.
So what kind of savings are we looking at?
It's between about 4 and 12% in the pilots that we've done so far, and really that's reflective, I think, of the starting position of those operations.
And someone in the audience today, actually, while you were talking, has asked whether those savings will be passed on to customers.
And that's the whole purpose, really. I mean, we're in a super competitive marketplace, and a lot of our customers are seeing that their costs are being driven up by other things. So they want to supply better services, they want to do more frequent delivery, they want to expand their omni-channel, and so actually this is a way of creating efficiency to help fund some of those other areas.
Okay, and the other product that you've launched today, I can see you're holding it here. Brandish this. So they are solar panels. Solar panels that go on the top of trailers. Okay.
Yes, they go on the top of trailers. They'll go on the top of rigid vehicles. They also go on the back of our cubicycles. So this is our urban delivery routine, and they generate electricity from light, and that electricity then is fed into either directly into the battery on the vehicle or into additional batteries on the vehicle, and it powers the electrical items on that vehicle.
Okay.
And so things like tail lifts, for example, works really well. And we've been running about 20 or so vehicles for about 6 months, and we've got really good results out of this. And if we can get really good results in a British autumn and winter, then actually we're really positive about what this is going to bring us for the future.
I think that's an interesting point. Someone's actually asked, in the UK, it's not that sunny. How are these going to be useful? Are they still going to be useful? And
actually, one of the misnomers is about sun. Yeah. It's actually about light. Yeah. So, I mean, still, you know, my colleagues in Mexico and Australia are even more excited about this than I am.
But perhaps not Scandinavia.
No, maybe not. Although a lot of light during the summer, and it's the generation of that electricity from the light then actually stops us burning fuel. It doesn't matter whether the vehicle is diesel powered, whether it's gas powered, whether it's electric powered. Actually, it still applies. It can be retrofitted to any vehicle in a service visit, so it doesn't require any additional downtime off the road for that vehicle, and is a very simple apparatus once it's installed. So we're ready to go. We're starting with our existing customers over the course of the next 6 months, and then we're looking to broaden that out to the industry, and also to perhaps take it to people who operate buses. Because these things are super flexible.
Yeah, I can see. I can tell. We've had another question from a driver, I presume, who clearly has his priorities right. You mentioned that they can power electric bits of the vehicle like tail lifts. This person would like to know, could it power things for the driver in the truck if they've got a nice television or a fridge? Can
Absolutely.
That
it already would. Anything that comes from the battery, it powers, so it will power air conditioning and anything that's then fitted within the vehicle.
And what about different kinds of trailers? What if someone is a container operator, for example? Is there an option for them here?
There's an option that we're looking at. We haven't quite got it yet. So we've done standard trailers and rigid vehicles. We've got a prototype now for powering refrigeration units that also run on vehicles. And the big advantage of that is noise, because actually if you can then switch that refrigeration unit off and power it differently, all of a sudden you're quieter, better off for the urban environment. So yeah, we're happy to have a look at that for containers, and if your questioner wants to get in touch, we'd love to talk to them.
Well, you heard it here first. So this to me seems like a brilliant idea, a bit of a no-brainer. Why hasn't it been done before?
Well, there's a huge amount of technology in this. I mean, you know, most people associate solar panels with being quite large, quite rigid, quite fragile, and that's what you see on rooftops, isn't it? You know, you could wrap that around your arm.
But
and
how
it would still
durable
work.
is it?
Oh, it's massively durable. They're warranted for 10 years.
Yeah, fantastic.
So,
well, there you go.
So it's all about advances in technology and also having the desire to do it.
Absolutely. Well, fantastic. Thank you so much, Phil. It's been great chatting to you, and good luck with the solar panels.
Thank you very much. Thanks.